Guess I'll take the tape off for this one. There we go. Here, it's so much quieter. I think I can cancel my Trovo now because we are doing a new one. You know, they used to have that after the friggin' Christchurch thing in New Zealand. You know, that live streaming they put, but it's also been it has saved people from unjust, prosecution, by being pulled over by, man. It's like I'm one of those people. When you're on the bases, it's like after a while, you're like, everybody has a cell phone camera. You're walking around screaming about security things. It's just, don't you get it? We went there to win hearts and minds, right? How do you win hearts and minds? Talk to them. Give them gifts. If they don't want the gifts, just how you win hearts and minds. That was the mission, to win hearts and minds. So, obviously, if it's 20 years later and they're freaking coming at stalking us wherever we are for going into their country, then we didn't win their hearts and minds. So, I don't know. Be honest in what it is you want, politicians. You freaking turn around. We go do the job he says to do. All of a sudden, we're being like, you're on stage. Oh, they're horrible people. Look at what they did. Look at what they. I was like, wait a second. That was your job. You sent me there. You sent us all there. Well, I mean, they didn't have to do a draft because there's so many of us who we needed more and more money to support our families. We needed more and more money until one day we woke up and we have no money and we have no families. And it's like the bosses are like, get back to war. I was like, wait a second. This is punishment for looking at war as a solution for boredom. Yeah. This is punishment for using war and as the all things from it to leave home. I don't mind that. I'm just gonna make sure that friggin' the public accusers, they're trying to do like a getcha. That way there's no that way. Oh, it's all gone after that. We got evicted. Me and the H-1 visa people, we aren't doing too good right now because, well, I don't know. Well, apparently we're not allowed back in the offices. Wherever they take over, we're not allowed back in. Well, I mean, except for brief periods of time to like do stuff for them and obey them and work. But other than that, no. They are where it's at. Rationalist people are the future. There's no doubt about that. Yeah, I think it keeps. Oh no. So I can't. I folded it and my string went away. So it's all right. That just gives me an opportunity to listen to music. Maybe I'm not sure. Cheer sausage. I like this one. Right, Elon. So you wanted to kill your engineers for life insurance when they got a little bit complaining about their bosses because racists would look at Elon Musk and assume he's on the pseudo-lender side. But if you look at him, no, they need to get around. They're selling off their farms. They're murdering them and buying their farms for pennies. For the Japanese robot farmers. They don't need no boars. Boars are dangerous. Yeah. Moving again. I thought I was going to be buying a computer station and getting to work programming and doing my engineering job, but apparently it's a death sentence for Elon if you don't do work harder, more better, make his stuff better. I don't know if Elon Musk is the serious guy. I don't think he knows what the fuck he's talking about. That guy knows how to make. That guy's an engineer. He has the power of flight. I don't think so. He's on a mission to destroy anything that's better than his crap products because the EV1 by Ford. No, his is just a smart car with a bunch of friggin' hackable apps. Well, yeah. If I have this much problem with my cell phone and banking, imagine all the features of those cars you get to pay for. You want air conditioning, remote control, all of it. And you can see who your masters are. Masters are people who you have to go to help. So you can't fix your own Tesla. Guess what? Guess who you're owned by. Thus, I will not be buying a Tesla vehicle. I will just be taking the chair. Yeah. I didn't say which one. There are many chairs in this conference room. I ain't putting myself as the friggin' leader and know of everything. So. I know. I wiggle. Only me and Sarah Silver know what I'm listening to. She probably doesn't even know. I'm a fool. I don't like filters. That's what I do. I just don't like filters. Well, all the bad stuff's not going to get into your lungs. Well, fucking throw, walk around, fucking. If you need all things filtered out, shove this up your fucking nostrils. Don't fucking tell me what not to do, Dan. Those copyright strikes, they are something else. Can't share what's in my music with you. Yeah, no, I see why they hit the thumbs down, kind of. I don't know. It is crushing. But at the same time, if you don't let people get the feedback, then they're just going to keep thinking they're super popular and saying whatever they say. That's why when you watch me, that's the only safe thing to talk about is nothing. I mean, I talk about the weather, but if I'm not hot as somebody else, it's like kill him. It's like, well, why? Well, because you have to agree with what the temperature is. Otherwise, you're a robot. Because only scientists, only CDC, Centers for Disease Control scientists, they have the paperwork and they have degrees. Go to the CDC and talk to all the genius scientists there working on saving us and making our country really, really, really strong and healthy. That's why there's so much mental health. I'm just not giving any more money to people raising funds because they're raising funds for themselves. I wanted to do a charity. I was going to do a charity because I was raised to think that, it's bad. No. Make profit is bad. Doing things for charity is good. That's why we have so many tax incentives for opening up 503s and charity things instead of actually doing business. Because you don't have to get taxed on your charity work. Oh boy. So that's why I'm no longer all this shit. My TurboTax, I have to trust that the TurboTax programmers have to get you. You're going to be continually audited, continually friggin' extension. You will never. You're going to get lawyers for your lawsuits because they're going to see your bank accounts and people want your bank accounts. Oh boy, do they want another person's bank accounts? I'm just trying to keep mine. It's twice the net wealth of the average white family. I mean, they break it down in those studies. Those must be accurate. Where they get them from, I don't know. Well, suppose they get them from. That's why they're for I don't know how long they've been like. Oh yeah, it was P. Wilson and making sure the undocumented don't get benefits out of the state because it would bankrupt it. But they get ideas if you get a few DUIs, a few murders. You don't want to go because you have the same things in your home country. Of course, you're not going to go back. Not willingly. Why would you? Anyway, the thing about the Chinese and the secrecy around it is they're billionaires. We tend to get executed a lot, way more than our billion. Well, that's because our billionaires do not commit crime against the people the way Chinese billionaires do. No, our billionaires are upfront, honest people. I am going to be all set to go tomorrow. Bright and early, I'm getting out of here. There's a group that loves threatening people and carrying them out, or they like it until they realize it could happen to us. I would be torturing people. Damn right I would. Glad I didn't have that route. I wonder how I would have responded. You sent me to Gitmo and to torture people that I don't even know what they're for. We don't even know if they got tortured, but they seem angry enough. All sorts of things you can do. All sorts of things. All sorts of we can do to plan Kurt and wealth. Just Kurt looking up that, octopus. He didn't believe it existed. Mm-hmm. I like that little toy. I mean, it's a survival tool for like when power goes out, but it's not my fault people aren't creative. I'm not creative. No way. I'm cringe. If I put it all the way in, I might like my teeth. I mean, there are advantages to wearing dentures. Don't get me wrong. There are advantages to wearing dentures, but I don't actually think they're necessary. Just a placeholder while new teeth grow on, because we have been lied about so much. Oh yes, I've been. Well, I've learned my school lessons. Well, I guess what I was graded on was my ability to memorize dates. When you're arguing whether somebody is ultra bad, it goes bad. So no, we're just what dates were happening. What was the date of the Continental Congress? What were the Articles of Confederation? Well, yeah, Articles of Confederation, the original government of the United States. It lasted to '89 because our actual federal government is 1789. Mm-hmm. The founding of well, we'll have to look at that. Where are the Articles of Confederation? Who wrote them? Because that goes side and side with the with Jefferson's Declaration of Independence. Yeah, we'll look that up. I'm doing YouTube for the first time of the live stream, so I'm not even bothering trying to go like do the things I had been doing on Twitch, but Twitch doesn't like me. Doesn't like me. Well, I don't know. I'm probably because I'm like when the Twitch streamers are going out for coffees and ice creams, they're sitting there where they can be watched and getting donos for I don't know. I mean, pimp is such a dirty word. It's such a derogatory thing. We shouldn't use that word anymore. Daddy. Yeah, yeah, daddy. That's who she has to make money for. Daddy. See, I'm not worried about it. I got a red tint right here, Miss I. Maybe because I did it longer. But yeah, it's like kind of cool. This one is normal, except for it's blurry. Why? Because a lot of people are using different people's ideas to work in this country. What better idea to have than records? Wow, they are really good with records. They are really good with English, so like, just kill them. And then, that's just, they all agree that those men went to war. That's hopeless. Oprah has decided. Yeah, I mean, it's completely obvious at this point. All the anger, friggin' anger in American society, all the shit that's happened over decades, this accumulation, So we are 200, the Constitution is 232 years old. Let's turn it then. Oh, 33, 233 years old. Yeah, I'm just cleaning slow. Friggin', I can't even describe people. This is the manager just he's pissed off. I think that's something to do with me going out and playing a jukebox. They don't like me going out. Because I just have to go and be put in a solitary cell for all my addiction problems. Is Rashmi Ratani? You know Rashmi Ratani. She's the one who who hands out flyers and says, just say this, Om Ashutosh Srinamaha. That means Sir Tosh, we bow down to you. That's what they're saying. I'm like, nope, not Daniel Tosh. He says amazingly offensive comedy. He makes fun of people who can't afford to go on Wave Runners. It's like guy talk. I mean, it's funny at the time because it's true. But then then he's talking about how wealthy he is, how rich he is, and oh man, he's good looking. He bangs so many women. Daniel Tosh. Yeah. Maybe listen to Daniel Tosh.
I was watching the country music channel the other day and I fell asleep and I woke up racist. It's like, oh, that explains the holes in my linens. Saw a guy driving on the highway with his bare foot out the window. Can we agree that that's disgusting? right? So I was going to pull up next to him to scream at him. Then I realized it was an amputee making a left. I know, but I'd already started to yell. So I'm like, oh, your blinker's out. And he waved or kicked. Received the information. If anybody ever asks you for directions and you have to point with 4 fingers. The look on their face would be the funniest thing you saw all day long. Just like, oh yeah, it's over there. Are you yelling at me?
It is kind
No,
of
you
funny.
just go that way, take a left. That's how you get there. Well, then you should have asked the walrus. My girlfriend is Korean for this joke. And we met online. And people make jokes about it, but that's not how eBay works. You research, wait for one without a reserve. None of this buy it now. I don't have a girlfriend. She got so mad. She hated that I always corrected her. And I tell her, how do you think it made me feel knowing I was dating someone that was always wrong? And I'm in show business. Oh, she would get so jealous when I cheated on her. And I would tell her, maybe if you had a better body, I wouldn't have to. Instead of owing, why don't you get on a treadmill, put it on 8 with an incline, because I'm not going to stick around with back fat. And she's like, I'm not fat, I'm pregnant. I'm like, whatever, it's gross. Now make me a sandwich. Then I'd give her a kidney shot, not a hard one.
Yeah,
So you know I love honey turkey. Pow! Oh.
Tom Brady
He likes
loves.
turkey anymore.
Tom Brady's a funny guy.
That's a
Everything
bruise
comes so
joke.
easy.
People are like, oh, you punched your pregnant girlfriend. She wasn't pregnant. She's pro-choice. Does that make you uncomfortable? Move to South Dakota. I hear they're taking rights. You know that South Dakota is the first state in our country to make abortion completely illegal. And it doesn't affect me because good luck finding someone in South Dakota that I'd have sex with. Oh. Have you seen them? There is no talent on that team. That's a AAA club at best. And if you're not pro-choice, all that means you've never slept with a stripper in Kansas City. Because that's a phone call no man wants. Guess who's going to be joining us for breakfast? Cinnamon Jr. Not if my $700 has anything to say about it. I'm going to clean it out. I know, but he had a really bad dad. I'm reading the crowd. One more abortion joke? You got it. All right, I could tell. I do this for a living. Have you heard about this morning after pill? Or as I like to call it, breakfast in bed? That a few women have taken it and then died a few days later? Oh, talk about 2 birds. Oh, yeah. Looks like I will be going to the game this weekend, fellas. Drinks are on me. I had a great week.
I don't think I like you anymore, Daniel. I really don't think I like you anymore, Daniel Tosh. Because, you know, some of us are just poor and have to go out and give up our lives to send money back for our families that, you know, but I can't buy, I don't have enough money to buy them rape. Oh, yes, please, I will try reconnecting. Okay, Susan. Of course it's unstable. Because